Hey guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to the very first episode of the WWE save that you voted for via the straw poll. It was between that and a local to global or road to glory light challenge and the present day WWE one. So here we go. It's a new day, yes it is. Now a few things before we start. We are setting the scene. We're pretending that the Night of Champions pay-per-view was right at the end of September. And the Raw that will be happening tonight as this goes live on the 5th is the night after Night of Champions, just so I can parallel my shows in the game to real life. So when there's a pay-per-view in real life, we'll have an event that night, although we can round it up. We're hoping to do Monday Night Raws going live every Monday. If there's a pay-per-view, probably put it up on the Wednesday or the Thursday, just to space it out between, because you don't want 2 nights and 2 shows back to back. You know, because if you miss a couple episodes, it's a lot of things to catch up on. So we set the scene, everything as it was the night after Night of Champions. So the Raw that happened, or the Raws that have happened since then, forget about them, they didn't happen. So pretty much that's it. We'll be continuing on with storylines going in real life at the moment, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, all I can say guys is enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy the series as we slowly move away from the real life product and start getting proper fantasy booking on the go. So we've got our storylines all written. They're pretty much all the same at the moment. There'll be a few that change from there. I've already booked 1 episode of Superstars. I think it was Superstars. Basically the plan is, as I say, I'll book Superstars, I'll book SmackDown, and I'll book Main Event. None of these will be done in videos, just do them until their shows basically run out before I can cancel the deals. And we'll just do Raw, because let's be honest, Raw, if you miss Raw, you maybe miss something. If you miss a SmackDown, you don't really miss anything storyline wise. So we'll just be Raws and the pay-per-views that we'll be doing on YouTube. But enjoy the show guys. Just a quick catch up from what happened on Superstars. Basically we've done it from the wireless centre. We've done an angle to put the New Real Americans together, which is going to be a tag team of Jack Swagger and Heath Slater. Apart from that, there was a lot of angles. We've started to build up Braun Strowman, who's like an enhancement talent, so that may take a bit of time. And we changed the product. I think on Fleish's mod, the product was something like 40% angles. I've boosted that up to 60. I wasn't booking a show that was 40% matches, 60% angles. That was going to take a lot of angles. So put it like that. It's a 3-hour show. We'll keep that. And yeah, guys, just enjoy, and we'll see how it goes. Here we go, it is the first episode of Monday Night Raw. So these are the results from Monday Night Raw being held by the WWE. It's been held in front of 10,266 people at the Wireless Centre in Moline, Illinois, I believe it is, and is being shown live on Canal 5 and various other places. We start the show with a recap video of last night at Night of Champions. We see John Cena defeat Seth Rollins, and then Seth Rollins defeats Sting. We then see Sheamus go to cash in before Kane returns and destroys not only Seth Rollins, but Mr. Money in the Bank, Sheamus as well. What will happen as we begin the road to the Hell in a Cell? So C+70 just kind of highlight package from the night before, and the Authority Breakdown storyline has advanced with this angle. We then head to the ring where we're joined by Triple H. Last night, what a success the Night of Champions event was. Enjoyed by millions, we saw a show of great success, with a top main before Triple H is interrupted by Seth Rollins' music as Seth storms to the ring, seemingly with a lot of displeasure. Hunter, Hunter, Hunter. Success? I lost the United States title to John Cena. That's not a success. But most importantly, that big red demon freak decides to come back and attack me. What the hell are you going to do about it? Triple H says, Seth, first off, don't ever interrupt me. Second of all, I haven't seen Kane since he left last night, so there's nothing I can do. I think you should concentrate on your match tonight, and if I see Kane, I'll handle the situation then. Seth Rollins says, okay Hunter, I trust you. Just make sure that freak stays the hell away from me. So, just really Seth Rollins replying to what happened last night at Night of Champions, and again teasing some tension between Triple H and Seth Rollins for a B78 segment. Seth's developing better performance skills, just low momentum of Triple H. So decent start to the show. Remember, this is one of Felicia's mods, so the overness everybody is not as high, so it may get a lot of low ratings compared to other mods and other shows. So that's part of the challenge. No, that's why I bring it to YouTube and making it a bit of fun. Then I have Michael Cole, and he says, "Look who's back tonight. Just weeks after an attack by the Wyatt family, Randy Orton is back and he's in action tonight." JBL says, "What will happen when the Viper strikes back, MAGA?" Like I said, B79. I didn't want to do the return like the WWE done, I just decided to highlight it in a hype graphic. So we've hyped that Randy Orton is back tonight. Then we hyped that the match is going to be a 6-man tag, shock horror, Raw with a 6-man tag main event, but it's going to be Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose and Randy Orton against Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper and the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. It's a B-76. Of course, Braun Strowman is nowhere near the level we need him to be at the moment to be in these kind of matches. "Oh my line, don't you dare be sour. Give it up for your 2-time tag champs and feel the power." I'm not very good at the Biggie Preacher voice, but it's a New Day promo. Xavier Woods says, "Last night was a travesty. After defending our WWE Tag Team Championships, those damn Dudleys decided to destroy another table when they completed the disgraceful act of putting me through a table." Biggie says, "It's a disgrace, putting another human's life at risk and damaging another table. I mean, just think, that's another person going to lose out on a coffee table because of those damn Dudleys." For Kofi Kingston says, "You know, let's relax, let's be positive. Because New Day are still the tag team champions, son, and Dudleys, you're going to have to do a lot better to beat us. Because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks." And that gets a D42. So just a hype promo for New Day. Maybe I'm not as creative with the promos as they are, but yeah, it's a decent way to build them up. And Xavier Woods is learning to show a bit more charisma. So overall, pretty happy with that. They'll take a bit of time to build up, but hopefully we get them over. All three have got a poor gimmick, really? Okay. And then about they had some solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat. The New Day of Xavier Woods, Big E and Kofi Kingston defeat Jimmy Uso and Los Matadores in 9:32 when Kofi defeated Diego with Trouble in Paradise. This was C-56. I still get El Torito with them, I literally have nothing for them, so I just thought, we'll just keep you with Los Matadores. A lot of improvements in the skill sets. Diego is learning to have better technical skills, Big E better performance, Jimmy Uso on Rumble flying and performance, Kofi Kingston in technical and flying, Fernando on flying, and Xavier Woods' performance skills. So overall a C-56. It's a decent start. A lot of guys maybe have to improve a good bit, but it's the lower mid-card, These guys we're going to build up. A lot of the ratings will be pretty poor to start with until we make our own stars. Next up we see a recap from main event as a new tag team is formed between Jack Swagger and Heath Slater. A D45 for the new Real Americans. Because Heath Slater was a face in this and I just thought, well, let's push Heath Slater. And then about the featured solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat, Heath Slater and Jack Swagger defeated the Ascension, Connor and Victor, in 5:34 when Jack Swagger defeated Victor by pinfall with a red, white and blue Thunderbomb. D+51, that's decent, again try to build them up. Connor's improving his performance skills. Quite a few negatives again, but you know, guys, a lot of guys will be low momentum in the WWE and it's up to us to build them up. Next we're backstage with Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper and the black sheep of the Wyatt family, Braun Strowman. Bray Wyatt says, "Roman, I've said from the beginning, anyone but you. You are the incurable disease, you are the belief that you are the chosen one. The chosen one was selected by Abigail, and the chosen one is the black sheep, Braun Strowman." Braun Strowman just says, "Roman, run, or be slayed." So a D+52, just a normal strange promo from the Wyatt family. Bray's obviously going to look excellent. Braun Strowman's not going to look very good coming out of these promos, but you put him with Bray, you build him up, you get him over time. You know, he's going to have to get it out somewhere, and hopefully working with Bray Wyatt will get him over. From this angle, Luke Harper and Braun Strowman both develop better performance skills, so that's a positive there that we can take going forward. Look at the dirt sheet. Yep, both Harper and Strowman, they need to get over time. Disappointing more poor gimmicks, but we'll work on it now because they're using their proper gimmicks at the moment, so we'll see. And then an extremely short match, Braun Strowman defeats Sin Cara in 3:55 with a power slam. Gives you an idea how whacking and over this he is. Again, F+12. Crowd were turned off by two jobbers. We'll put him as an enhancement talent just now. We'll slowly build him up. I don't want to rush it. You know, I don't want him into a main event straight away. And having him against these kind of guys, you know, would be realistic. He would have lesser guys to start with. So disappointing rating. No skill improvements. But it's all just to get him over time and hopefully learn psychology and sell better on the job, learning on the job effectively, so I don't have to put him into development. We can actually build him up with very limited ability. Next up in a match that had some good action and average heat, Cesaro and Dolph Ziggler defeated Stardust and Rusev in 10:44 when Cesaro defeated Stardust by pinfall with a neutralizer. Dolph Ziggler and Lana are an awkward pairing, as is Rusev and Summer Rae. Both have no chemistry whatsoever. Well, that's realistic then, because I don't think Ziggler has any chemistry with Lana, and I don't see Rusev and Summer Rae either. It should always be Rusev and Lana. So C60, the reason I put the end of Summer Lana is as soon as Lana's back from injury, that feud's over. I hate it in real life, and I want it done as quick as possible in this save. But anyway, Stardust improves Rumble skills, Ziggler Rumble skills, Rusev Rumble skills, and he also improves his performance skills, as we give some momentum to the Swiss Superman and the show off. Next up in a bout that had some solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat, with Neville defeat Adam Rose in 6:48 with a red arrow. D43, Neville's not really over in this, Adam Rose is just a lost cause. Rosa did some good work at ringside. No skill improvements, but really just a match to give Neville the victory and to get him on the show. And you can see already Adam Rose has declining physical ability, so there is absolutely no faith and no need to put a push behind him. After the match, Neville is celebrating his victory before Stardust runs in and attacks him, beating him down to the mat. Yeah, I'm going to continue this feud because I don't have anything for them, so we'll just let them keep going and we'll see what happens between them. D+51, no skill improvements, just low momentum for Stardust and a poor gimmick of Neville. Next up in a bout that had some solid in-ring action but non-existent crowd heat, Charlotte defeated Alicia Fox in 7:27. This is an E+34. Again, similar to Braun Strowman, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, etc., Sasha Banks will all need to be built up. So giving Charlotte the win over Alicia Fox, because no doubt Bray or Nikki would complain. Alicia Fox improves technical and performance skills, Charlotte improving her performance skills. And actually, compared to other matches, not too many negatives, but it's going to be a long time building up Charlotte, but hopefully she can be a good Divas champion. Charlotte has defeated Alicia Fox. What a start to the reign of the new Divas champion. But wait a minute, Paige has turned round and is attacking Charlotte, beating her down with lefts and rights. Becky Lynch is running down to the ring to make the save, but Paige has ran and headed to the ramp. She shouts to the other two ladies, "This is my revolution. You would be nothing without me," she screams, while Becky looks on as she's helping up Charlotte. E28, this is the kind of ratings we're going to have to deal with till we get them some overness. But the Diva storyline is advanced. Paige was already a heel in this database, so I thought, right, how can we do a quick heel angle? And that puts her over as the heel against Charlotte, and the Diva storyline has advanced. No skill improvements. Actually just a one negative, but that shows how much of a lacking in overness both ladies have at the moment. But hey, more of a challenge for us. Next up in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, with Kevin Owens defeat RTruth in 7:02 with a package pile driver, a C-57. The announcing quality lifted the match. Truth improving on Rumble technical and performance, Kevin Owens on performance skills, and to be honest, just a match to put Kevin Owens over after his victory at the pay-per-view. After the match, he gets the mic and cuts a promo. You see this, Ryback? This guy is just another loser like you, pandering to these stupid idiot fans instead of doing this for the real reasons. For family and for money. So Ryback, if you think you really deserve a rematch, then make it worth my while. Get some wins and make this a money fight. Until then, get to the back of the line, big guy. So C+66, Kevin Owens talking trash saying, Ryback, if you want to face me, get some wins, make this a big fight worth something, more than the title, and I'll fight you. Continues the feud and just one negative to the cold crowd. Next up in a match that had some good action, but not much in the way of heat, we had Sheamus defeat Fandango in 7:57 for Bro Kick. It's a squash match again to put Sheamus over, C-54, keeps Mr. Money in the Bank looking strong. Fandango improving performance skills, Sheamus improving technical and performance. So like that about this database, a lot of people gaining performance skills and just skills in general. A few guys holding back, but again, it's a match. It's 3 hours. You know, a lot of guys will get on the show, and we don't want to double book people like the real company does. Next up, we have a hype promo for the return of Bad News Barrett. He'll be coming back pretty soon. Unlike WWE, not going to bring him back just yet. And that was a D+51 for BNB. Here comes John Cena after defeating Seth Rollins at Night of Champions. He is once again the United States Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the champ is here. Now thankfully the United States title is away from the waist of Seth Rollins, and we can get back to raising the prestige of this awesome championship and giving superstars the spotlight and the chance they deserve to be the man. So I can happily say tonight I'm going to reopen the John Cena United States Open Challenge to any superstar. This gives any superstar a chance to. He's interrupted again. He's interrupted by The Miz. Awesome plays as The Miz heads to the ring. He says, well, John, really? Raising the prestige of the United States title. Really, John? I'm sorry, but back in the day, I was the most must-see US champion. It was The Miz. And there would be nothing more satisfying than me defeating you tonight and giving the United States title a true platform to be seen on. With Hollywood, with me and my moneymaker. Cena just laughs because that's what John Cena does, he doesn't take anything serious. Both men get ready and John Cena versus The Miz is next. John Cena came across well, disappointingly, only got a C65. This mod is actually really hard if that's what kind of ratings we're getting with John Cena. But the match itself does okay, and about the featured great action and a good crowd, John Cena defeats The Miz in 12:14 by pinfall with an attitude adjustment. John Cena makes defense number 1 of the United States Championship. B-75. Both men improving performance skills. Just a few negatives there, holding back and stuff like that. I'm quite okay with that. That's pretty decent. We'll happily take that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman and I am the advocate for the Beast, the Conqueror, the man who laid waste to The Undertaker's unbeaten streak at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar. So why are we here? What is our purpose? Well, ladies and gentlemen, in case you were hiding under a rock at last night's Night of Champions event, you will know that we are now in the Brock Lesnar Go to Hell tour, which sees Brock Lesnar enter the most demonic, brutal and most unforgiving structure, the Hell in a Cell, against the dead man, The Undertaker. So where do we start? Well, we all know that The Undertaker tapped out, and if it wasn't for a ridiculous timekeeper and an incompetent referee, then Brock Lesnar would be your victor. So 3 weeks time, the Hell in a Cell, in Satan's structure, Brock Lesnar ends The Undertaker, and the dead man will have no excuses when the Beast ends him for good. So a B-72 and just a hype promo for Brock and Paul Heyman to get over on The Undertaker. I'm going to go with that match because really, with a lot of people getting low ratings, I feel we might need that match to carry us to a good rating. Apparently Undertaker's improving acting and developing better performance skills despite the fact he was down as not being on screen, but we'll take it. Anything to help build them up, I suppose, is all good. Oh wow. We then cut backstage to a promo with two superstars in tonight's main event, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Ambrose says, tonight the battle carries on. But tonight we end it, and hopefully we have a trusty ally in Randy Orton. Someone who can get the job done and not try to claim all the glory for himself like Chris Jericho, that no good piece of. Roman says, whoa, Dean, relax. Tonight our focus is purely on the Wyatts and Seth. It's all about getting the job done and ending this, but proving that we are the better men and showing that the Wyatts are nothing but cowards. So we'll see you boys soon. Get ready for an ass whooping, and you can believe that. Disappointing C-58. I'm going to try and make Roman Reigns a megastar in this. I think that's going to be the plan. We'll try and put Roman way over, we'll try and get Dean Ambrose over. Disappointing that's the rating. The storyline advances, but again it's going to be a very difficult save this. It's disappointing getting low ratings, but at the end of the day I know this was going to happen with this mod, and that is the challenge. So it's just a bit, accepting we're going to get a lot of negative grades here, a lot of lows in pop and stuff like that, and we'll have to pick ourselves up and make sure everybody turns into a superstar. The match itself and about it featured great action and average heat. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose and Randy Orton defeat Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper and Seth Rollins in 12:44, when Roman Reigns defeats Luke Harper by pinfall. C+71, Bray Wyatt was off his game, the storyline continues. Roman improves his rumble skills, Randy Orton technical and performance, and Luke Harper on technical. In the dirt sheet, loads of negatives. But again, we need to build people up, and that's going to take time. During the match, basically, Rollins is in the ring with Ambrose when suddenly Pyro goes off, and at the top of the ramp, the Pyro goes off at the top of the ramp, and Kane's music plays, and he heads to the ring. Rollins instantly tags in Harper and then makes a sprint for the exit while Kane chases him to the back. It's a C-58, terrible end to the show. Kane foreshadowed a face turn. I'm just going to quickly turn him face after a surprise shock turn. The authority breakdown story continues. So yes, I'm going with Kane versus Seth Rollins, like real life. Let's see how this goes. Complete success because it was a shock turn in the first one. Other turns from now on will need to be built up. So overall, we get a B-73, which isn't actually that bad considering how bad the main event was. It increased our pop in 19 regions, and it lost its pop in 16. But it's definitely going to be one of the ones where it's going to take a bit of time to develop stars, and just purely because of the overness of the mod. I really can't argue with the way the mod maker has put everybody's overness, because let's be honest, in this day and age, who really is that over? So it makes it a challenge. It makes it up to me to build new stars and hopefully build as good a show as possible. So B-73 is not too bad. It was just kind of highlighting the transition from Night of Champions into where we want to take the save, and hopefully you'll join the journey with me. So I'm just going to end it here because it is the first day of the save, so the menu screen will take a while to come up. But thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Hopefully once we get more into the storylines and start moving away from real life, it'll become more enjoyable and there'll be more feuds that you can connect with. But until then, as I say, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you get any comments, leave them in the comments section below. If you haven't already, hit that sub button, and these videos will drop in your sub box every Monday with pay-per-views either going to be the Wednesday or the Thursday. Until then, this is Tweet on Maxwell. Keep it tight.